Hi everyone, this is Jen Compton from Life's a Mango, and today I am delighted to interview an author that I really resonate with. He's a fellow primary school teacher and his name's Zach West. He's written a book called Prepare to Soar, and I'd like to welcome him to this interview. Hi Zach.
Hi Jen, thanks for having me.
Welcome and happy birthday.
Yes, big birthday today, lots of candles. I had my students wrote on the board this morning, happy 104th birthday, Mr. West. I feel that today.
I wonder why 104. Interesting.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
All right, Zach, tell us a bit more about yourself.
Okay, like you said, Jen, I'm a primary school teacher from the Gold Coast. I teach Year 6 at Marymount Primary School at Burleigh Heads. I'm a father of 3 kids. I've got Millie, who's 13, Mariah, who's 8 years old, and PJ, who's 6. Married to my lovely wife, Brodie, who we met in high school sweethearts, and grew up on the Gold Coast. I love sport. I'm a golf addict. I'm a suffering Gold Coast Titans fan, and I love the ocean. So yeah, that's about me. And 38 today, 38.
Thanks.
Not 104.
And tell us, what is this book, Prepare to Soar? What's it about?
Okay, Jan, the book was a bit of an accident. I never really set out to be an author, and I still sort of feel a bit funny calling myself an author. I'd probably prefer accidental author. But, yeah, I've always liked to play with words and write a little bit. And a couple of years ago, teaching grade 6, we didn't have a book that we were looking to use in one of our terms, and we wanted a story about resilience, and we wanted a story about a Year 6 student battling some things that weren't going their way, and a student that had to go to school camp and graduation, all those little things that happen in the final year of primary school. So I went home one night and thought, well, I'll have a go. So I started drafting a story, and I used it with my class, and it got some really good feedback from the students who I was teaching. I was lucky enough to have a chat with Australian author Phil Kettle, who had a look at an early draft and gave me some really good feedback. So from the early drafts, kept working away, and the story sort of wrote itself, and with a lot of feedback. But the story is about Lachlan Lynch, who's the main character. He's a 12-year-old boy going through some hardships in his life. A big bully. Ethan Best is the bully, the school bully, and he's got the teacher, the short, fat, bald, angry teacher. And some say that teacher was modelled by myself, but not sure about that. I'll read a little passage about Lachlan Lynch, the main character, and him meeting the school bully. Here's the book here. My biggest threat defending my title is Ethan Best, or as we like to call him, the Beast. He is an absolute beast, a man-child. He is bigger, much bigger than me and all the boys in the grade. He has dark, hairy legs and even a tiny moustache starting to grow. Both of my legs together would not equal one of his. His arms, well, he could probably get a job being Chris Hemsworth's stunt double as Thor. He actually looks more like my dad than a 12-year-old boy. A close race loom between the class comedian and the school bully. So that's the school bully, and that's Lachlan Lynch meeting the school bully. So he battles the bully, he battles injuries, he battles family dramas and all these little hurdles throughout his final year in primary school to try and get over and show a bit of resilience. And probably that's the big theme, is resilience, some humour, some life lessons. So I'm a big fan of kids being exposed to strategies with resilience.
Fantastic. What a great model for our primary school kids. And what sort of feedback have you had from the book?
Okay, yeah, lots of great feedback. I sort of get taken back when I get letters and emails and messages on Facebook from parents and kids from all around Australia and a couple from Indonesia even, just about how much they've enjoyed the book. I had some parents who were homeschooling their children, and they wrote a lovely letter to say how much the book, that was the first book that their son had picked up and read from front to back. And so I also created a teacher guide with about 200 curriculum activities that go with the book. So a lot of teachers and homeschooling parents have enjoyed the teacher guide, because the kids will read the book, and there's also plenty of activities and things that go with it that they can use in the classroom or at home with the book. So that's kind of cool to get those messages and see those things pop up.
And the fact that it can be used as a guide, as a tool for children and teachers is wonderful. And Zach, is there another book in the pipeline?
Yeah, that's the question that keeps popping up, and with the messages I get from the kids that read it, or the kids at school here who have read it, they're like, Mr. West, is there another book coming? Never say never. It's just a matter of me finding some time. A lot of kids want another series. They want Lachlan Lynch to go to high school, or the Bully and Lachlan Lynch to meet up again. I have a few ideas. It's getting those ideas down and having that time. So never say never. Maybe in the next 12 months.
Right. Okay. During school holiday time.
School holidays. Yeah. I'm a busy person with 3 kids, but I'll try and find some time.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's important to give time to your own family. I realise that. And Zach, where can people buy your book?
The book's available at all online stores, your Booktopias, your Amazons, and also you can order it through my website at zachwestauthor.com.
Great.
And I'll send it out. You get a book and a bookmark and personally sign it and do all those little things for you if you're looking for a copy.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Zach. It's been such a pleasure to interview, and I wish you all the best.
Thanks, Jan. Awesome.